You can also customize the ribbon. It's a little bit like customizing the quick access toolbar in that if you want to customize the ribbon, you can either go backstage, click on the File tab, go down to Options, and select Customize Ribbon, or a lot faster is to click Cancel and right-click anywhere on the ribbon and go down to Customize the Ribbon. Brings up the same window. So like the quick access toolbar, you get a list of the popular commands over on the left-hand side that you can add to the ribbon here. Well, by default, first of all, you have what's on the ribbon, like, well, you got the Home tab, Insert, Design. You can uncheck it, but you can't remove it. So if you select it and you come down here trying to remove it, can't do it. It's a default. You can only hide it or unhide it. Now, having said that, you can get rid of the groups within the Home tab. So if I check it, I say, okay, I want to see the Home tab, just not the Insert, Design, Page Layout, References, Mailing, Review, View. I'm getting rid of a lot of these. And on the Home tab, I don't want to see the clipboard, and you remove it, and you don't want the font or the paragraph. And let's say we don't want anything but the editing, and I click Okie dokie. Wow, I only got 2 tabs. And on the Home tab, I don't have my font group. Oops, I made a boo-boo. Well, you can simply right-click on it and go back to Customize the Ribbon, and you can do one of two things. You can either try to go ahead and, well, with the Home tab selected, add a new group. And then if you remember what that group is that you missed, like is it the font, the paragraph group, the styles, and then try to add commands to the group, which we'll go over in just a minute. Or you can just throw your hands up in the air and say, phooey, I don't want to mess with that. How about if I just come down here and click on the Reset button and say I want to reset all customizations. Now when you do that, it's going to take any customizations that you have made to any one of these tabs and go back to the default. Also, any customizations that you made to the quick access toolbar, like adding my open folder, will be removed and it will go back to the default. So you can do it that way, or you can say reset only selected tab, which is the Home tab here. Well, let's just go ahead and reset all customizations. Are you sure? Yes. There goes my open folder on the quick access toolbar, but hey, I get all my groups back and my homies back, and great. When I click OK, we're back to where we started. So let's go ahead and right click anywhere on the ribbon and go to Customize Ribbon. And since we know how to hide the tabs if you don't want to see the default tabs or remove the groups, how about if we learn how to add a new group? Like let's do it to the Home tab, come down here and click on New Group, and it adds it down below. If you don't want it at the end of the ribbon here, for the Home tab, you can select it, click up, 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 and have it as the first group here. And then the generic name, New Group, don't like it. Let's go ahead and with it selected, click on Rename. When you do that, you can go ahead and call it something spiffy because, hey, at Dreamforce, we're always spiffy. And then you get to choose a symbol. Now, if you don't choose a symbol, by default, it's going to choose one for you. Now, you won't see that symbol in the group at all. You'll only see the symbol if, as you recall in the previous training video, you right-click on the group and add it to the quick access toolbar, because that's the symbol that's going to represent the group. That when you want to quickly access the group from the quick access toolbar, you'll click on that symbol. So how about if we choose a happy face, because we're always happy here too. So the name is going to be spiffy and it's going to have a happy face, and that's going to be my custom group. Now what commands do I want to add to the group? Well, you got your popular here. You can add, well, select font and then click add, and we can do format painter add. You can switch it down to all commands here. And it's sorted alphabetically, numbers first, and then it goes down to the A's, B's, C's. Let's go to font color. Ooh, that's always good. In any case, you get the idea. So we've got our custom group here. And in fact, while we're here, you can also create a new tab. So if you don't want to add a group to one of the default tabs, which we already did, but let's also learn how to add a new tab. Select New, and let's go ahead and select the tab here and rename it and call it Format tab. Let's just add all the format commands to it in a group. That's fine. Click Okie dokie. By default, it gives us a new group that we can rename and call it our formatting. And then again, you can pick an icon, but if you don't, it'll give you a default one that when you add this group to the quick access toolbar, that icon, which I think is some green globe, will represent it. So let's click Okie dokie and leave that alone. And let's, with it selected, this group, add some formatting commands like format number, format object. That's fine. We're just going to add some. Are we good? So we've got the Home tab with our custom group, and we got a new tab called Format. Click Okie dokie, and there's the Format tab. It's all in lowercase. Okay, but before we go there, there's the Home tab, and there's our spiffy group. Oh, that's so spiffy. Let's go ahead and right click in a blank area and add that to the quick access toolbar. And you can see it's happy because that's the symbol or the image that represents the group that when you click on it, it opens up and it shows the commands for that group. Now if you go to the Format tab, which is this group right here, and right click on that and add that to the quick access toolbar, like I said, it's some green orb that when you click on it, that's the default icon that says, hey, this is the symbol for this group. And we can go ahead and right click to remove those from the group here. And if we want to reset this, then let's right click in a blank area, well, anywhere really on the ribbon, and go to customize the ribbon. And then you can remove this. Speaking of which, if you want to keep it, but you just don't want to see it right now, go ahead and uncheck it. Let me expand the home, and let's get rid of the spiffy, and click remove, and click okie dokie. The spiffy group is gone from the Home tab, and the Format tab is now hidden. So if I want it back, right-click anywhere on the ribbon, go to Customize, and then go ahead and check it, and then click okie dokie, and we've got our Format tab back. Right-click, let's customize the ribbon, and select it. Let's remove it. It's now gone permanently. There's no way of bringing it back unless I recreate it, and click okie dokie. You can also hide the ribbon, or at least most of it, or completely hide it if you want. New to Office 2013 in the upper right-hand corner is this little guy right here, the ribbon display options. Click on the drop-down arrow, and right now it's showing both tabs and commands. You can go ahead and just show the tabs, so it collapses it, gives you more room. That way, if you need to access something on it, just go ahead and click on the tab. It opens it up temporarily for you to go ahead and select a command. Once you're done with that, it collapses again. You could do that option, or let me click on the ribbon options again, or you can do the auto hide. Once you do that, the only way to bring it back is to come up right to the top. In fact, you see that little, I was going to call it the ellipsis or build button. I'm used to seeing 3 dots in other programs as being build or ellipsis. In any case, when you click anywhere on that bar that you now see is highlighted, you see I'm off of it, now I'm on it. When you click on it, it brings it back temporarily until you click off, then it disappears. So to bring it back permanently, then go ahead and change the option down to Show Tabs and Commands. You can do it that way, or the shortcut key is Control F1, and it just displays the tabs. Control F1 to bring it back again. Or you can come over here to the far right, where it says Collapse Ribbon. Again, the shortcut key was Control F1. You can click on that, and it collapses it. To bring it back, you'll have to click on the Home tab again, and then come over here and click on the push pin to keep it up so it doesn't collapse again. Or you can come up here and double click really fast on any tab. Double click on the Home tab. It's going to be collapsed and it'll act like that until you actually, well, you select a command, click off, until you actually come back up here and double click really fast to be able to solidify that so the ribbon always stays open. So you got quite a few ways to be able to collapse your ribbon completely, hide it until you're ready for it, and that includes the tabs and the commands, or just you want to see the tabs, or do you want to see everything like I do here.